Welcome back, everybody. It's me, your girl, the Till Empress slash High Priestess, better known as Susan. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I am a master Reiki energy healer as well as a master energy reader, and that's what I do here on my channel. And it's important to note that as soon as I hit the record button, everything in a reading is imperative. It's there for a reason. Spirit is Spirit's way of showing you, showing up. And yeah, so that's important to know before we get started. So if you found yourself here, you did not find yourself here randomly. It seems like Mondays are the day for the spiritual conversation, the collective readings to come out, because the last 3 Mondays is when they have come out. So I see now. Let me just go ahead and lay this out because I already started wanting to channel. So this is going to be a collective energy reading. Everything will not resonate because it is a collective energy reading. This is for millions of people, but this is going to it will be very pinpoint with what you need to know. If you found yourself here, there is a message here for you. So that Spirit just wants you to know that. And it's important to know when I say he, it could be she. In your situation, just flip-flop the energies as necessary. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you know what we're working with and what I'm working with and Spirit what we're working with, and as far as how we're going to do the reading, and then because I'm ready to flow with this. So how we're going to do this is I got this spread from Pinterest, and how I wrote this down is going to be imperative too, because as you see, I wrote the same one down twice on 2 and 3, and I realized I wrote the same one, so I had to go back and read and put what was really should be there. So that's important to note. So that's the spread we're going to be using because I feel like there's a decision that needs to be made. That's what Spirit said, and that's what this is going to be around. So we're going to be using the Santa Marta deck to confirm these messages. Let me slow down just a little bit. And then we are going to, but first of all, when I knew there was a decision need to be made, I wanted to get a little bit more clarity, so I pulled an oracle card beforehand, and I'm going to read that directly from the book for you and show you that, and then we'll get into this. So, before we do, let me go ahead and just get that oath card out. The oracle card, read the book from there, and then so I can get into channel messages. As I'm channeling, I'll be shuffling the cards for the spread. Blah. So, first of all, again, slow down. Let's get in alignment. So I feel like you're still moving forward, even though you're trying to remember how the routine of things, how things need to be done, or order of things. So let's take a deep breath in. Get into alignment. Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, I ask you to protect me and my collective. I ask you to give your clear messages. May I ask for grace to get them through clearly, and may your will be done. So, collective. The oracle card that I pulled, it's like I want to stop and redo it because everything's been seems like been messed up since I started, but no. We're gonna I recognize there's some hiccups, and we're just gonna move forward. So 49, number 49, it breaks down to 13, breaks down to 4, which is about your comfort area, your 4 corners, your square that you're standing on, your wherever your 4 corners, ultimately your square, whatever that means to you. So home, comfort, and this is about oath, and someone is this is a fire sign. Someone is burning. this promise, this oath that's been made is, see, there's a moon in his, you can see in the shadow of his chest and the fire going out. It's like, you're scared that a promise that was made or oath that was made is going out. You don't see it coming. So, from the book. My lovely child, you have chosen the symbol for oath. This is the symbol for all promises and is a reminder to keep the ones you have made. An oath is never made lightly nor in jest. Promises are meant to be honored. When you choose this symbol, perhaps it's time you look at how you have made your promises. Have you crossed your fingers behind your back, relinquishing the magic that binds you to your oath? Has anyone broken his or her promise to you? Let the person go. Don't hold on if someone refuses to be honorable. You don't want this person in your life. For now, the most important promise you can make is to yourself. Promise to be kind, loving, honorable, and good. Do no harm. To belong to me, you must keep that promise. So, so I knew there was a decision needed to be made. That's what the Spirit wanted to bring the message forth. And so when I was asking more clarity, so there was an oath that's been made, or there's going to be, maybe with this decision that's being made, this need to be made by you collective, however this works for you in your life, how it resonates. I feel like you made a promise to yourself. And I feel like maybe you feel wrong if you decide to choose a different course of action. You feel like that you may, or also this could also be a promise, Spirit, where's the card at? A promise that was made to you long ago, because you feel like it's been burnt out. So this is a masculine energy. So this masculine, you feel like something's been hid in the dark because of the moon sign from you. And this promise. So, alright, so I was like, okay. No, it's not okay. Because, this is Stardust. This is making me think of, when I think of Stardust, this is like ancestors are somewhat spirits. You know, someone that's on a different realm. So as far as passed over. Or maybe this is yet to come. A promise that is on its way. So, yeah, let's get clarity on this. So the first 5, which I thought this spread would be perfect for, the first 5 is about what you can expect from if you continue on one decision, one path, whatever that is. And then the 6 through 9, it has to do with how can you make the most of if you continue this, if you pivot. So, collective, let's get back to when I was meditating on this message and, on oath and what does that mean and trying to get the message for you, this is what Spirit brought to me. So, I saw an eagle and, the eagle is the only bird that, when there's a storm coming, actually flies into the storm because it gets more propulsion from it, from actually going straight toward the storm. Whereas every other bird, if there's a storm coming, takes cover, takes refuge. So that's important. So I feel like also this is what the eagle can live up to almost 70 years. All right, think about this. The only bird that can, it can live almost 70 years. Now, not all of them live that long. And they have this as a choice. Yeah, they can choose whether they live past, it's usually 30 or 40 years. And, just go on about the evolution at that stage. Or they have the choice of going through this initiation, this transformation that will enable them to go another 30 years. Now, a lot choose not to do this, but there are those that do. And what this entails is they will literally you'll see them like run into a rock as hard as they can to break their beak off so it'll grow back stronger. And they do this also with their talons so it'll grow back stronger so they can actually pick up their prey. Yes. And so it's gotta be very painful. Think about that to stort your body to renew for extra life, for longevity. So, and yeah, so that being there, Spirit said that's very significant. All right, right there. So, what can you expect from, number one, if you continue as is? Four of Wands. You can continue having, look, she's got not only does she have everything, this feminine energy, but she is comforted by shade. So she's not hot. She's very everything is blooming. So you can continue to bloom and do this alone and be shaded, but have all these comforts. And being very grounded where you're at. So I feel like you're very comfortable at this time, at this place where you're at. You feel like under one roof, you have all the power. Everything's yours the way you grow. And you grow, it's flourishing. So, and you've got a treasure box still. Look, she's got a treasure box, but the lock's on it. So you can continue, in your own power, being grounded, continue blooming, and looking, even though she's looking for something. Someone to come with the key to this treasure box. Even though she's got everything abundantly, she doesn't have the key to that lock. So, 2. And it's important on number 2 that I wrote a whole new path on both of them, but I had to go back and scratch number 2 out and write what was supposed to be there, and that is a slight pivot. So number 2, if you instead of continue this way, which you're doing pretty damn good. You're doing real good. But there's still something you're missing because you want what's in that box, So, but if you take a slight pivot, 7 of Wands. This is a changing of seasons. This is a new pathway. This is, see the mushrooms, this is magical. This is, and with the leaves falling in the log there, it's like something that's been cut off before. Can be made a new path through. Something magical can happen to bring something that was cut off before. Make way path for this. Okay. So, number 3, if you have a whole new path, what would that be? 7 Seven of Pentacles. So, look at him. He's trying to balance things out. Well, if I one here, one there, one there. You're never going to feel balanced out. You're going to be always trying to balance whatever that is, because it just, you're just going to be playing that game. Alright, so what do you really want from your next stage? The Lovers. This is a partnership. This is a, look, and they're holding the lock key together. This could be just a promise in partnership of whatever sort. This is, I mean, yeah, you just want a promise. You want someone, y'all both to be able to hold this up. And I think it's going to take both of y'all to hold this up to get that key. When y'all both hold this up is when the key magically appears. Okay? So, what's really missing from your current state? Wow. This King of Cups. King of Cups is someone with a balanced, who's balancing, someone who will be able to speak to you in a balanced way. Someone who will be able to, yeah, that's, it's something about the way they speak, what the cups that they take in. Their hand is hiding. So I feel like what's missing from your current state is, yeah, someone's hiding their hand, and not being truthful or coming forth with speaking just loving words. I mean, maybe that's it. I mean, in any form of fashion. This is blue, healing. Trying to keep you from growth. Or maybe you're not saying that this is what you're missing from your growth. So, collective, how can you make the most of this? Number 6, continuing as is. The Hanged Man, you see, because he wouldn't hold a higher perception, hold his own self accountable for what he was thinking. He was sitting in these waters where there's blood water, like trying to see. If he was just had his head on his shoulders and going through this, he wouldn't be able to see in the water because the blood that was shed. But by raising his perspective, going higher, he'll be able to see. So, number 7, what if you have a slight pivot? Santa Marta, there'd be a brand new birthing. There's that birth. This is anointed, royal. This is respect. This is, and this goes out, it shines so many different ways. It'd be a birthing that would be a brand new archway. And like, I'm seeing like these doors frames. Like, this is like, it would open so many doors. Alright. So, what about, what about a whole new path? Judgment. I feel like this is people here, I'm saying like protection. This is someone caring. This is people who's rooting for you. For sure. And what should you know? 2 of Swords. They're making this decision, and they want to show me this. See with those flowers. We're cutting away and down here and showing the hand, allowing the hand to come forward of this cup of love, this someone's gonna come forward, this letting you know that they have your back. If you just make this, there needs to be a cutting away of it. That's what you need to know. Overall advice, what you should know that can help you make the most of this decision. The world. Knowing that, everything goes around and everything, but if you find that balanced state, that, like, she's sitting on top, it's not moving. But if you're not moving, things that aren't in motion would be dead. All right? So we know nothing's dead because everything's in motion, right? So just know that there's things that's coming that's in motion. And to just be peaceful with your your cunning remarks as well. I feel like because you have been, I feel like your words of purity, of wisdom, of looking out for someone else with goggles, because you kept this stance, you balance things out. And yeah, it's a new time. It's almost time for something to happen. It makes for a new time because things are balanced out. Because you held your anything cutting, because you feel like wisdom here. You're looking for someone. It's about time. Okay. So, and look at all these different shades. This is this covers much ground. This is see that because you've grown. I feel like these are different colors that you've been through. Confident, healing, powerful, growth. But now there's white, purity, oath also, with like the wedding gown. Maybe there's also, I feel like there's a move around the world. There's a big move. You're waiting on something that's coming from, this is global. So, yeah, that's what I got for you. If this resonated with you at all, I ask you to hit the like button. I ask you to share this message. I'm sending you so much love and light. I feel like you haven't let someone come through for a long time. You wouldn't allow it. Spirits ask you to allow that to happen. Again, with this new birth, this is a holding each other up. Spirit wants me to go backwards with it and show you why. This is going to balance things out from something that was cut off long ago while you were building your security and it flourished. You still always held on to this. This is judgment on this. Spirit's asking for a higher perspective. So, he wanted to break it frontwards and backwards for you so that it was clear in this decision that's going forward. Yeah, again, so she'd share this message, and until next time, I don't put out messages every day. Actually, maybe a couple times a month because I let the energy do its thing. Yeah. Yeah. All right. See you so much love and light.